tablespoon here. Happy day. I hope that everyone is having a happy day. Alright, so today is a quick video. I made some blueberry lemon cloud muffins the other day, and I had probably a whole cup of macadamia nut flour left. Boy, do they smell good. So I want to use some of this up today. Now there's lots of chia puddings out there, and this is like a chia pudding but also like a breakfast cereal, but this is my version, and if you try it, I hope you like it. I'm going to be using brown sugar Swerve, some cinnamon, and of course some chia seeds, and some whole hemp seeds, and the macadamia nuts. I've got some almond milk here, and also some heavy whipping cream. Now what I want to do to get started is I want to pour half of these little containers full of the almond milk. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay. Or what I think to be half. These are such cute little jars. I got them at World Market because my local Winston-Salem World Market is closing. So everything is like 30, 40% off, etc. Some might have a little more milk than others, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, first I'm going to go in with 1 tablespoon each for each cup of the brown sugar Swerve. And it doesn't have to be, you know, perfect. It doesn't have to be level. This is just for some sweetness. And this is going to break up. It doesn't have to be quite a tablespoon. You could do teaspoon. You know, it all depends on what you like for sweet. And I find that brown sugar isn't overly sweet, but it gives it a nice little flavor. Okay, now I want just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, because 3 tablespoons is 13 carbs, 11 grams of fiber, but I still like to count total carbs, so I'm just going to go in with just 1. I find that I don't really need more than 1 because I'm going to have, you know, some hemp seeds in here. Oops, yes, I'm making a mess, that's okay. Okay, and then I want 1 tablespoon each of the hemp seeds. These are really good. These are also good in breads, shakes. I might have to give this a stir before I add the rest of the stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Now I'm going to start with a tablespoon of my macadamia nuts that I ground. Might not have much room in these cups. Okay. They don't have to be perfect. Alright, now I'm just going to give it a little mix. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my knife. Hang on. I'm not prepared, I'm sorry. I'm going to use a baby spoon. Alright. So I'm just going to give these a little mix. These are so cute. I really do miss cereal, and that's one of the reasons why I'm making this, because I miss cereal. I love hot cereals, the oatmeal, cream of wheat. They just used to be my favorite. I like to take my oatmeal, and I like lumpy oatmeal, and I used to love to drown it with milk, and of course 2 teaspoons of the granulated white sugar. But I am grateful that I am off the white sugar, because I just feel a whole lot better, and I know that things are better for me not having the white sugar. Okay, so now on this plate I have some fruit. I have like 3 blueberries, and I've quartered them, and then I have like 2 little pieces of strawberries that I cut up, and I'm going to stick the strawberries in this one, And I cut them up because I want the flavor from the fruit to come out into the cereal or pudding, whatever you want to call it. It's probably going to be like a pudding, but also like a cold cereal, so it's both. Okay, wipe my fingers off here. Oops, I missed one. Okay, now I'm going to mix that up again. It already looks good and it hasn't even refrigerated. Now, like I said, you can make this as sweet. You didn't have to put a tablespoon of brown sugar. You could do a teaspoon. We'll find out tomorrow when I taste it for you if I made it too sweet or not. Alright, now I want just a sprinkle of cinnamon. Just a sprinkle. 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 And now I'm just going to touch it up with a little bit of cream. Not much because there's not much room in the container. But it's not really going to matter because the chia seeds are going to puff up and absorb this liquid. So I'm giving it a little mix. And the mix here. It actually already looks like a nice cereal. And we'll mix this one. These were the only three jars I could find. If they had more, I would have gotten more because I love to make custards and stuff like that. So I'm just going to taste this. I want to see how sweet it tastes. It's really good. So I don't really know if you can get a very good shot of that. Let me bring one over. Let's see. My lighting is awful. I don't really know if that helps or not. I apologize if it doesn't. So, what I'm going to do now is just put my lids on them. And it didn't take any time at all to make, as you could see, because you watched me do it. These are tricky. There we go. And I'm just going to set these in the fridge overnight. How cute are those? Purple, green. You know what? You just give this a little shake and really mix up that brown sugar in there. Yeah, do that to all of them. Give it a little shake. Pretend you're shaking maracas or something, you know, shake, 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 shake. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to put these in the fridge, let them sit overnight, and then we'll be back to see how it came out. All, I hope that everyone is having a good morning. So, I have my blueberry and my strawberry chia cereal pudding. And it is ready and it's set really good. As you can see, it's very, very thick, which is what I want. Now you can certainly dig in and eat it like this, which is be a very thick cereal, or the way I want to eat it. Here I have heated up my blueberry, and I just like to drown it in milk. This is almond milk. Just like this. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm not adding any more sugar because it's I do believe it's plenty sweet with the brown sugar. And this to me gives me back the oatmeal, the cream of wheats, all those hot cereals that I loved. And I used to love putting, almonds, nuts, and dried fruit. And there's blueberry. Like I said, this one has strawberry. And this looks really good. I'm actually going to bring this closer to see if you can see it just a little bit better. I don't know if that'll help or not. But let me taste it. And we'll see how we did. We had the hemp seeds, the chia seeds, and the macadamia nut, which are my favorite. And the macadamia nut is because I had, you know, leftover when I was making some muffins, so I had plenty left over. Alright, so got a nice little amount on there. That is so good. Really good. Now, if you don't want to eat yours hot, you can eat it as is. You can eat it thick, or you can do the same thing. You just put the amount that you want in a bowl, and this is pretty thick, so you could make, you know, you could have, well, depends on how hungry you are. This will probably, I'll probably eat these two off camera, so really that's kind of like 1 cup. And this is cold, so you can just add some milk to it, or eat it as is. As is fine too. Actually, let me take a bite before I add the milk. You can taste all the flavors in there. It's just absolutely wonderful. And really, you don't have to wait overnight if you don't want to. If you made it like in the morning, you know, by noon or the early afternoon, you could eat it. It would be set because it's so concentrated that it's not going to take long for the chia seeds to absorb all that liquid. And you've got the almond milk, and you've got just a dollop of heavy whipping cream. And so if you want your pudding to be a little bit thicker, or your cereal, whatever you want to call it, you just add a little bit more milk. So you have cold cereal, or hot cereal, or just as is. And I love this. Like I said, this is very, very thick. This is the strawberry one. And I'm going to stick to the blueberry. Like I said, I'm going to finish these two off camera, so these will be this will be my breakfast this morning. And these will keep for a few days. And they're very good, very quick and easy to make. I like doing it overnight. You saw how easy it was to mix all that together. Pop it in the fridge, and the next morning you can have a nice hot cereal, or you can have a nice cold cereal, or pudding, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it cereal because it just reminds me of the oatmeals and the cream of wheats and you know, just those cereals we had, you know, before I went keto. So thanks for joining me today with my breakfast. I really do appreciate it, and until next time, bye.